Hey, Star Wars action figure collectors, this is Darth Phoenix 619 coming at you with another review, and this time I have the Hunt for Grievous Battle Pack from the 2006 Saga Collection. This was later re-released in 2007 as part of the 30th anniversary collection. Great battle pack. It is 5 different clones from the animated micro series from 2003, done in a realistic style. And I got this at a convention for a real good price, 20. Tends to retail for about 40 to 50 online. And I just, was debating whether or not I want to keep in the package, but who am I kidding? I don't keep battle packs, and I don't keep battle packs in their box. I open them up, so I'm going to be opening this bad boy up. I'm really looking forward to checking out these clones. Of course, you get 3 ARC Troopers, a Heavy Gunner, and a Captain Fordo. And it does look really cool, though. You got the Republic gunship with the Wampa deco, if I'm not mistaken. It's a Wampa. And you got this image here from the actual animated series. I mean, they look really cool, just in the ship itself and whatnot. So here is the back of it. So there is another image of the Republic gunship. This ship is really cool. Would love to own that, but it's pricey. And then you see the different clones there, and just a little battle scene and a little sentence synopsis. If you'd like to, pause and read that. Up here at the top. And then you have some descriptions of the Heavy Gunner, Captain Fordo, and the Clone Troopers, basically ARC Troopers. And there's some other vehicles that were released around that time. And seen on Cartoon Network, Clone Wars animated series. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a close look at each of the different clones. So here is one of the ARC Troopers. You get 3 of these guys. And for the most part, I really like the sculpt of this guy. His articulation is extremely limited, but the overall look, the aesthetic, the distinct Clone Trooper armor is wonderful. And it's basically a repaint of an older figure from 2003 that was basically a clone from the micro-animated series Clone Wars toy line. So I never collected that, so it could be wrong, but for the most part, I think I am right. But he's just very, what really stands out for him are some of the distinct molding here on like the armor, on the abdomen here, the chest plate, some of the distinctness here in the Clone Trooper boots. I mean, you don't really see that much molding on your standard clone from years later. And just really makes him look distinct. So really just like that, just some added touch of added details. There's some wonderful sculpting on the arm here. Over here you have some extra paint taps with the green and the wrist communicator. Probably that's what that is. Some wiring here with some silver paint apps and just really nice attention to detail. And then you've got the pouches on the cama, which is removable. You just slide it off, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that clips off. And then you got the gray belt with some more details there. So, and if you look at the camo, you've got some, sculpting going on here with some ammo pouches there, and you don't see that in a lot of camas. And then just some weathering, some tearing, just looks like it's been sewn on. Just really nice attention to detail. There's the back. Now, helmet is not removable, so pretty good paint job, just very clean, looks really good. The rangefinder is removable, and of course it's articulated, so you can move that to the front. So that's pretty nice. It's a nice little touch. Comes with this blaster rifle, which we've seen many a time, so nothing new there. Each of the 3 ARC Troopers comes with one. And like I said, articulation is its downfall. I mean, it's still better than some of what we're seeing now for being, an older figure. You got a swivel head, got a ball hinge shoulders. You got a swivel here at the above the elbow, swivel waist and swivel hips. That's about it. His arms are pretty much meant for holding onto his weapon. So not too bad. Really do like the overall aesthetic, and they're just great army builders. Alright, so let's go ahead now and take a look at the Heavy Gunner. And some of the ARC Troopers, which I missed actually, come with this blaster, so somewhat distinctive. We've seen other versions of this with different painted up with different paint apps on it. But a very cool looking blaster, very distinctive, and something they can strap over their shoulder or hold on to. So very nice piece, and you get 2 of these along with the 2 blaster rifles. So very, very nice piece. Now this guy is definitely articulated, and he kit bash figure. Just taking older figures and putting them together here to create this guy. And we did get a SIP quad cannon heavy gunner clone, which is more of an updated look to this guy in the 2008 Legacy Collection. But this is a really good version, older version of that figure. And yeah, I mean, he's got that distinct, almost ATRT-like helmet. Nice paint job there. Some attention to detail here on the mouthpiece. Looks pretty nice. Once again, some good sculpting on the arms. Paint's applied for the most part well. You do see some little blotches there, here and there, but for the most part, pretty darn good. You got the off-white and the white on the belt there. Nice camo with the blue trim. Looks pretty nice. And then here's the rest of the figure. He does have different colored joints, so well, I guess it was happening back then. But then you got this really nice kind of distinctive weapon. I've never seen that before. We've probably got it somewhere else, but he holds it pretty well. I really like the look of it. I still have the elastic bands on there, but I'll be taking those off. Just a really nice distinctive weapon. And he holds that pretty darn well. As for articulation, he's packed. Got the ball joint head, ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows. You've got the swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, ball hinged ankles. So some great articulation. And just, you get one of these guys and he looks pretty darn cool. I always remember the scene where this guy just jumps out, just starts blasting away with that cannon. So anyways, now on to the best figure of the pack, Captain Fordo. And here we have Captain Fordo, probably the best figure of the pack in my opinion. I mean, we've gotten a recent update, of course, to this figure in the Vintage Collection, which is definitely hands down the definitive version of him. But this older figure of him is really good in itself too. It's got that realistic look, but at the same time, it's still pays homage to the Clone Wars animated line, and he just looks fantastic and great articulation too. So he's basically a kit bash figure, just like the other ones were too. But the helmet is non-removable. But as you can see, some really good paint applications there. Just for the most part, really well. There's some, kind of some missing here on there, but not too noticeable from a distance. And just your standard sculpting on the clone body itself. You've got the nice paint apps here. You got some grays. You got the yellow. So it really makes it distinct. It really makes it stand out. Some wear and tear there. So the camo is removable if you would so choose to. This one unclips, and the pauldron's also removable. It's the same thing with the ARC Trooper, just kind of slides over. So it's a little loose, but it does stay on there. And then you've got a little bit of detail on the camo itself with the red trim. You got these kind of straps hanging loose. Looks like some red paint got on my little canister there, but not a big deal. And you can see that the holsters to the blasters are attached to the camo. And then of course you do get your 2 blaster pistols, which we've seen many a times in many clone figures. So those fit in there for the most part pretty snug. And he comes with a blaster rifle, basically the same as the other guys, so nothing special there. But yeah, he looks great. Just overall look, he's very nice, and there aren't too many clones that look like this. I mean, there's the Red Arc Commander, but from the Legacy Collection in previous years, but he does, he has similarities, but at the same time they have their differences enough to warrant a purchase. Articulation is ball joint head, ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, ball hinged ankles. So wonderful articulation. You really can get this guy in poses. So overall, a fantastic pack. I do recommend it. I think if you can find it for a good deal, I mean, for $40, you get 5 figures, and you are paying basically $8 a figure, so kind of worth it. I've seen it go up to like 50 or 60 or so, but you're getting 5 figures, so I can't see why you would want to not pay $8. But so there are the other two there in the package still, but definitely worth a pickup. Okay, so until next time, you guys, please comment, favorite, like, and whatnot, and may the force be with you.